Hey, it's Simon Lovell here, host of Unshakable Leaders on iTunes and Spotify, and author of The Blackboard, Does Anybody Else Have a Secret? And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 6 very important, critical coaching mindset tips for entrepreneurs. And first of all, what is mindset? My definition of mindset is about how we can change our thoughts to create a new reality. And there's a turning point that we all go through. And I can remember actually finding a YouTube video many, many years ago and then starting to learn consistently about my thoughts and my beliefs. And then there was a tipping point and a turning point where something changed for me. And then I suddenly realized that I was actually in control. And that moment is so important because then we can actually start to learn and we can start to grow and we can start to take action on the things that we actually thought weren't possible. So, number 1, which is about this idea around conscious lifestyle design. In order to break through to that next level, whatever you want, whether it's in relationships or finances or health, we need to put into place consistent routines of the basics. And what is conscious of the conscious lifestyle design part? Well, the conscious part is about bringing from the unconscious into the conscious so that we're aware of something. You see, we are either unaware of something and so we don't do anything about it, or we are aware of something and we're not doing something about it. So having a conscious lifestyle is about understanding and having emotional intelligence about how we operate. It's very, very key. So meditation, for example, and healthy eating and nutrition and sleep, it's all important for us. We know that we should be doing it. So why don't we do it? Well, it's through habit. It's also being aware and understanding and listening to our body. And so the more that you start to connect with yourself and the more that you start to become conscious around how you're behaving and how that impacts you, then you can actually start to take the actions that can start to better yourself so that then you can get to the next level. The next framework here is called the Blackboard, which actually comes from my book, The Blackboard, Does Anybody Else Have a Secret? And this is such a monumental part of our growth because we all have things that we're shameful about, that we're embarrassed about, that we don't want to talk about. And what that does is it drags energy down. It pulls us down. So if you want to be more focused, if you want to manage yourself more effectively, then we have to start to be able to look at the things that we've shoved down. And when we shove things down and when we suppress them, we don't create freedom. We don't create internal freedom. And I can tell you right now that if you want certain freedoms in your life, if you're not internally free, then those things will not really mean anything long term, especially. You may get the quick hit, but within yourself, something will still fall off within. The next one, which is belief shifting. And as I mentioned earlier, our beliefs are very important. You see, where you are now is based upon a set of beliefs that you have, and where you want to be is based upon a set of beliefs. So what got you here will not get you there. And if I gave you the business of your dreams right now, would you be able to handle it with your current belief system and your emotional capacity and your emotional strength? That's the big question. So when we understand that we can change our beliefs and then we can become aware of the beliefs that we have and then we become conscious about changing them, that starts to create momentum. That starts to get us back to where we know that we can be, or to the next level of the place that we need to step into that maybe we have fear around. The next one is called the zone of genius. And this is about you fully tapping into your best work. And I understand what it's like, right? You start a business and then maybe you're not kind of sure of, where you want to go or what you want to do. In fact, I was in a conversation today with somebody that has a lot of skills, but he's kind of like going this way and going that way, and he's not really got clarity. And we have to start to identify the things that really give us energy and that light us up. Why? Because that is critical to our mindset. When we feel inspired, when we feel motivated, that is because something has triggered that within us. We feel inspired, right? There's something, whether you're interested in cars or whether you're interested in helping people like I am, there's certain things that fuel our soul. And when that happens, our energy goes up and then we start to think really positive thoughts. Now, if we're spending a lot of time doing things that drain our energy, then what's going to happen is we're going to have negative thoughts and then we're going to go into a potential spiral. So really understanding what your zone of genius is and also linking that to your energetic system is very, very key, especially for focus, which is something huge that so many people talk about. I want to be more focused. Well, that comes from your energy. The next one, which is I call the transformation velocity process. And this is all about how you take action. You know, James Cameron, the director of movies like Titanic and Terminator, he has this great phrase, and he says, you know, there's a point in which a lock kind of clicks and then the door opens. And so there are certain windows of opportunity that we need to take. And so when we can start to understand those windows and when they open and then when they close, and also how to manipulate those windows so that we can create more opportunities for ourselves, we become very powerful. And the final one, number 6, which is around consistent leadership. In order to grow a business, in order to have the right mindset to be able to get your business to where it needs to go and reach a place of what I call super high performance, there needs to be consistent action. And if there's consistent action, you'll get consistent results. And so we've got to actually access intuition. We've got to know where to move towards and what to move away from. And that's also understanding our energy and being emotionally intelligent. Now, if you want to learn more about this, there's something called emotional business intelligence, which I've developed. And you can learn the 3 keys to emotional business intelligence by heading to the link below this video. So you can start to learn more about these different frameworks. Also, you can head to simonlovell.com and check out the super high performance formula. But these are fundamentals. Let me just remind you of these. Number 1, conscious lifestyle design, making sure that you put yourself first ahead of your business, and that's sustainable for you. The next one is about starting to actually get those black balls up, right? So that you can actually start to feel liberated and start to feel free and start to create that new mindset point, because mindset is about where your mind is set. The next one, which is about identifying the current beliefs that you have and then shifting them to be able to move through into your next level of income and breaking through those income ceilings and having more fulfilling and happy relationships. The next one is your zone of genius and how that plays into your energy, and then how you can feel inspired and also your values. The next one is the TVP, which is about you taking action and being a consistent action taker. Very, very key. And then the final one is about consistent leadership actions. Whether you think it or not, you are a leader, but the level of which you lead comes from all of these things together working in synergy. So if you enjoyed this video, please do like it. Please do comment below and share with me which one of these resonated with you. And I'll see you in another video. Take it easy. Oh, and subscribe to the channel too if you want to see more of these videos come into your inbox. Take care.